Sweet, welcome to the Eccles Global information session. We are super excited to have all you here today. I'm gonna start by introducing all of the panelists here. So I'll start with myself. I'm Jenna Henderson, I'm a sophomore at the U of U, and today I'm going to be talking about the information systems minor. You guys can go.
Okay, I'm Anna, and I'm also a sophomore, and I'm going to be talking about the different summer sessions that you can attend.
I'm Taylor Vandertullen, and I'll be talking about the Global Entrepreneurship Program.
Awesome. So I'm going to start by showing you guys how you can access all of this information that we're going to talk about today. Today, we're just going to kind of give you more in-depth explanation of everything and get you guys really acquainted with our programs. I'm just going to share my screen. So we're going to start off with a website I'm sure you're all pretty familiar with, which is the David Eccles School of Business website, eccles.utah.edu. So this is a homepage. Just right from there, you can go to the students panel, and it's going to have a drop down. From there, you can see the Eccles Global link. Just click on that, and it's going to lead you to our homepage. So from here, you have everything, all of our study abroad programs, our minors, our internships, travel resources. Just really excellent information is all here. So today we're going to be talking about these three programs. I'm not sure if you can see me hovering over them, but our summer programs. So this is how you're going to access a lot of this information that we're going over today. So from there, we're just going to jump right in. If you guys have any questions, please put them in the Q&A section down below here, and we will get to those at the end of the session. The three of us are going to try and get our point across first, and then we'd be happy to hear from you guys. So I'm going to turn it over to Anna, who's going to talk about our summer session program. Thanks, Anna.
All right, thank you, Jenna. Okay, first what I'm going to do is just read off a quick statement about COVID so that you guys are aware of what's going on just as much as we are. So the health and safety of Eccles Global students, faculty, and staff is our absolute first priority. Please be aware that the coronavirus pandemic may impact part or all of the Eccles Global summer term opportunities that we're talking about today. We hope that protocols will be developed to ensure health and safety, and that will allow for visas to be in place so that our summer opportunities can proceed as planned. And then I'm going to share my screen and switch over and tell you guys a little bit about the summer sessions. Okay, so the summer semester 2020, just what I wanted to say first is that our application did open yesterday. So if you are interested in applying, you can do that right now. And I'll show you how to do that a little bit later. So then I wanted to discuss just the classes and the different opportunities you have. So essentially the summer semester abroad aligns with the summer semester on campus. So if you were on campus, you would also start May 17th and you would go through August 6th. However, the semester abroad is broken up into 3 different sessions, and each is about a month. So session 1 goes from May 17th to June 11th. Session 2 goes from June 14th to July 9th. And the 3rd session goes from July 12th to August 6th. So if you are interested in doing this, you can do just 1 session, you could do 2, or you could do all 3 if you wanted to, which is really cool. So you could be abroad for the whole summer. And then in terms of classes that we offer, one great thing about it, if you are a freshman, is that a lot of these are upper division. However, if you take them abroad, all the prerequisites are waived. So you can get some of these classes that you would take later out of the way earlier in your college career. So for the first session, we offer 3910, 1051, which could potentially get switched out for international finance and international marketing. And then in session 2, we offer another business 1051 if you don't get a chance to take this your freshman year, because it is required for freshmen. And then we offer 2 versions of Biz 3800 and 1 version of 3900. And if you are in business scholars, keep in mind that you do need 3800 and 3900 and a study abroad credit to get your business scholar certificate. So this is a really great way to knock out 2 things at once and do it in a really fun way. And then for session 3, we offer B Corps 2030. You guys are required to as freshmen, if you are a freshman, you're required to take this in the spring. But if you don't want to do that, you can wait and take it in the summer in London. And this is a great class. I had a friend take it. She loved it. A lot of people really love taking it in London. And then we also have business law. We have Biz 3900 or Honors 3818. And this class is really cool because if you are in honors, this can count as your honors elective. But if you're just in business, then it can also count as a humanities or a fine arts general education credit. And then we also offer History of Capitalism 3900 and an Information Systems bridge course. So if you're a sophomore or a freshman, you can take this as your bridge course and get this out of the way and do it in a fun way over the summer. So if you are interested in taking these classes, make sure you apply soon because class size is limited to 25. And then also if you want more information about these, like in specific, there's videos on these summer sessions, part of the Eccles Global website where we have the actual professors talking about the classes and what you'll be doing, which is a really good way to get some more information. So if you are interested in applying, you just go to the website, which Jenna showed earlier, navigate to summer sessions under study abroad programs, click apply now, and then there is an application deposit. However, it's not due until February 1st, and then you have until February 15th to pay it. And also if something does happen in regards to COVID and you don't end up going on your study abroad, then you will get that $500 back. Okay, so if you do apply and you are accepted, the first thing that will happen is you will be invited to a Canvas course. And this just has a lot of things about health and safety. It gets your passport picture, just different things that you have to do before your trip. And then after this, your orientation will be on the first Friday in April, which I think next year is April 2nd. And then this is where you'll just get even more information and more prepared for your trip. So then once you are in the city that you are studying abroad in, the first Monday of your session is a check-in day. And then Tuesday you have an orientation and you go to dinner. And then classes start Wednesday. So after classes start that Wednesday, then for the next 3 weeks, you will have classes Monday through Thursday. And the time is pretty much dependent on your professor. So you could have class Monday, Wednesday all day and have your other days free, or you could have your classes spread out fairly well between Monday and Thursday. But the nice thing is you always get Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, so you can go explore and go have fun and do whatever you want. And then checkout will be on the last Friday of your study abroad. And then, so what's really nice is 1 weekend per session, you get a free excursion. So this could be to another city or another country, and it's just a really great way to experience something new while you're out. And then twice per week, you do have free cultural activities that are included. So for example, if you're in Paris, you could learn to cook, or if you're in Rome, you could attend an opera, just different things that'll get you more acquainted with the culture of the city you're in, which is really awesome. You're learning a bit more outside the classroom. And then, so as we go on, we're going to talk about pricing. So for one session, it's $4,850. 2 sessions is $8,850, and 3 sessions is $12,350, and you get 3, 6, or 9 credits respectively. So as I said, when you do apply, you have a few months until you have to pay that $500 deposit fee. And if something with COVID does happen, you will get it back. And then at your orientation in April, there will be a random 10 $1,000 scholarships given. So if you are looking for scholarships, there's no need to apply or anything like that. It's pretty much randomized. And then what is included in your price? So you get tuition, fees, housing, in-program transportation, that overnight excursion, the cultural activities, and med evac insurance. And so what med evac insurance is basically if you get sick or if something happens while you're there where you guys have to leave, that is all paid for and covered. And then what's not included is transportation to and from the program, transportation between sessions. So this essentially means that if you do session 1 and that ends on a Friday and your check-in is Monday for your next session, then you have to pay to go to that next one and pay for your hotels in between, things like that. Food as well as incidentals. And then just a little extra thing, if you are in the global cohort for business scholars and you're going on the May trip, then you can deviate your flight home to your study abroad. So you don't have to pay for your flights in that case. So that is all I have. I'm going to let Jenna move on and do her next session.
Awesome. So I'm going to be talking about the IS minor, which will be taking place in Tokyo and Seoul in the summer of 2021. Anna, can you just give me a thumbs up that you see my presentation? Okay, that is great. Awesome. So I'm going to give a brief introduction to this minor. So it's one of our longer programs. It's going to start from May 17th and go until August 8th. The first 6 weeks of this study abroad will be spent in Tokyo, Japan, and the last 6 weeks will be spent in Seoul, Korea. We are going to have excursions every Friday, but the weekends are totally yours just to explore, get acquainted with the culture. It's definitely a new place, so you kind of get to just set loose, do whatever is most exciting to you. And by the end of the program, you will have earned an information systems minor, this is a super beneficial minor to have in the workforce, especially now. It's really attractive to employers because it kind of shows you have a hybrid skill set and you know a lot about some of the topics I'm going to discuss in the next slide. So what are we going to learn during this minor? You're going to learn how to build database, build web applications, learn computer networking, and analyze and design systems. And you're going to learn all of this with the beautiful backdrop of Tokyo and Seoul, which is pretty incredible. So your classes are going to be held Monday through Thursday, very similar to the summer sessions, and they will be typically around 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So obviously this is subject to change. Each professor is different. Some may want to schedule their classes a little bit differently, but this is kind of the base to look at. And then the 2 different universities where you guys will be studying, I have listed on this PowerPoint. Awesome. So something I think I would be very excited about for this summer session would be the excursions, because you get to go on so many. So in Tokyo, I'm just going to list a few. You're going to get to go hiking. You're going to get to visit an anime world, take a class learning how to make sushi. I'm terrible at making sushi, so that would be super beneficial for me. You're going to get to visit the Tokyo National Museum, and as well as visit a temple, which I have kind of pictured here on the right, just absolutely gorgeous. I also included a picture of a statue you may encounter on one of your hiking trips. This thing is absolutely massive, reaches towards the heavens. It's so cool. All right, in Seoul, South Korea, here are some more excursions. So you are going to go on a city tour. This picture on the left is from that city tour. Just get really acquainted with Seoul. You're going to have a cooking experience. You're going to get to visit a temple as well as a palace, which I have pictured here. Totally just breathtaking. So all of that is included on your trip. And yeah, it'll be so fun. So the cost is $14,000, but I'm going to say off the bat, this is all inclusive. So for the entire program, start to finish, it is only $14,000. It's a really great deal. So you're going to be receiving 13 credits, all of your flights to and from the 2 countries, as well as the flights in between traveling. Those will all be included. Housing will be there. You'll get a food stipend, which I kind of labeled here. You will also get a shared Wi-Fi router. This is really important when you're studying abroad. Sometimes things don't quite work the same, so it's always good to have that Wi-Fi router on hand. You're going to get in-city transportation, multiple excursions, and safety care will be provided by WorldStride. Awesome. So the applications are open now, and they have been open since October 1st. So that is kind of a brief introduction to the information systems minor. I'm going to now turn the time over to Taylor. He's going to be talking about the entrepreneurship minor.
Great, thank you, Jenna. I'll share my screen here. Right. So I'll be talking about the Global Entrepreneurship Program. So I just want to tell all of you to sign up fairly soon because this is a very competitive program. Last year, all of the spots were filled up within 2 weeks, and during this presentation, I'll show you why. So this program is like the IS program in Japan in that you'll be able to gain the minor in entrepreneurship by completing it from May 10th to August 6th, as well as you're going to get internship experience with a global foreign investment agency. You're also going to be exploring and traveling throughout Italy, France, as well as Israel. So first of all, the home base is in Nice, France. Your living arrangements are going to be 10 minutes away from the beach, which is also 10 minutes away from where you'll be studying. So just imagine, getting out of class every single day if you want to, and just heading straight to the beach to relax. That's the type of life you'll be living while on this program. So here are some of the photos of beautiful places and history in Nice, France. And here is the university where you'll be staying, as well as where you'll be studying. It's called the University Côte d'Azur. I hope I didn't just say that wrong, but so this is where you'll be staying as well as studying. And you'll have let's see here. Oh, here are the living arrangements. So here are the living arrangements. You'll have your own bedroom all to yourself. It's like a 5-star hotel. You get your own kitchen as well. And you're going to be very, very close to the university, right on campus, in fact. So here are the different classes that you'll be taking. You can read these here. And if you've already taken one of these classes, like if you're already somewhat far into the entrepreneurship program, you still pay the same cost, but you have the option to take a class that you've already taken to either get a better grade, or you can just not take the class. And some of these classes also cover the general ed requirements, like the behavioral science credit, the applied science credit, and you'll also fulfill your international requirement. Okay, so here is just how close you're going to be to the airport. And the Nice airport, you probably can't see it this box down here, but it's the second largest international airport in France. That means that there are flights coming in and out of Nice all the time, going to different countries in Europe as well as around the world, which means that you'll be able to travel on the weekends, whenever you have time, whenever you're out of class. First priority is going to class though, but you'll be able to go to lots of different places in Europe. And their air travel is relatively inexpensive. I believe that most flights are less than $50. Here is just kind of like a map of where you'd be able to go. So to go to Berlin is just over 2 hours away. So you'd be able to go have a trip in Berlin in one day and visit lots of different countries, as well as you're going to be able to use the train systems, the motorways. The trains are really, really easy to use in Europe, and they get to places very fast. They're very, very efficient. While you're in Nice in the program, you're going to also be able to visit other countries. So you'll spend some time in Rome, Italy, with everybody in the program. You'll be able to explore. You'll be able to learn, and you're also going to have a summer break, kind of like spring break or fall break, but it's for the summer session, where you'll be going to Jerusalem, and you'll be able to learn and explore Jerusalem for a week. You'll be able to plan your own excursions. You'll be able to, I know there's sand dunes in Israel that you'd be able to visit. And there's going to be a day where everybody in the program is going to get together, hang out, do some really cool activities. So like I said, so if you're kind of thinking, should I go and do this minor in Europe? but maybe I need to get work experience. Maybe I need to do some internships. I'm always thinking that I need to get some internships done. Well, this program also provides that as well. You'll be able to do an international internship for a company called Provence Promotion, which you'll be working to attract investment to Provence. You're going to be working with the Secretary of State of Provence and other French officials. And you'll be able to get some really good work experience in global investments. Next, if you are interested in scholarships, which I'm guessing a lot of people are, you can go to learningabroad.utah.edu/scholarships, and you'll be able to find some scholarships for studying abroad. So I would, take a screenshot of this right here if you can. So the program cost is fairly similar to everything that Jenna and Anna talked about in their programs. It includes all of the tuition. So for $14,000, you get tuition, you get housing, you get airfare to Rome, to Israel, round trip. You get you get breakfast every day, but you don't get your food. Your food expenses for lunch and dinner are not included, as well as personal expenses, as well as the transportation to and from the program. But the internship is paid for, and you'll have that full med evac insurance as well that Anna talked about. So here is where you can find where you can reserve your seat. The applications open on December 1st, but you can kind of get on the waiting list. Like I said, it's very competitive. I want to build this up as much as I can. So reserve your seat now if you're interested in it. You're going to get the application link as soon as it opens. But Jenna will talk more about this next. So I'm going to turn the time over to her.
Awesome. Thank you, everybody. That was great. Okay, I just want to make this really clear to you guys how you can access these resources that we all showed you today. So I'm going to show you one more time exactly how to get to our website and also how to apply from there to each of these 3 programs we discussed. So I'm going to start by sharing my screen. Again, your home base for all of this information is eccles.utah.edu. You can access so much amazing information from this website. So students, Eccles Global, click it. It's going to take you to our homepage. Now we have a similar setup to the original David Eccles School of Business webpage. So I would go to study abroad programs, click on summer programs, and there you go. We have the 3 that we have been talking about here today. So I'm going to start with the summer sessions, which Anna discussed. First thing that pops up on the page, it says apply now in that big red box. Click that. It's open. We are ready to hear from you guys. Next, oops, I probably didn't need to go backwards on that. Global Entrepreneurship Program. Taylor already went over this a little bit. Just scroll down from there, and there you go. Reserve your seat now. All you got to look for is the big red box. And finally, Information Systems minor. You're going to scroll down just a tiny bit, and there it is. Applications are open today. Please apply. We are, like Taylor mentioned this a couple times, this is a really competitive, or we fill up fast is what I'm trying to say. So, it's important to apply and get your name, get your slot as soon as you possibly can. Awesome. So I think we're now going to open up for questions. I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and we're happy to hear any questions you guys have. Thank you.
Okay, also everyone, I'm going to share my screen, and it's going to have the QR code on it if you're in Business Scholars and you want those passport points. So if you don't have any questions, feel free to log off now after you get those points. But if you do, you are totally welcome to stay, and we'll answer any questions you have.
Also, there are 2 quick points I wanted to mention. Scholarship-wise, we do offer 10 random drawings for $1,000 scholarships, and that will be after kind of everyone's placement's really secure. So that's 10 $1,000 scholarships, and orientation day will be on April 2nd. So that's just, yeah. Thanks, guys. Okay, Anna, we just got a question, I think, that is potentially for you.
Okay, sorry, I can't see it when I'm sharing my screen for some reason. I'm gonna pause that for a second and then go towards.
For Jack Bauer, I'm not entirely sure if this goes towards the Eccles events for B Corps 1010. I think, I'm not sure. I think Dana Sobey is the professor for that, but you could ask her afterwards or send her an email.
Yeah, it at least if you're in business scholars, you can get passport points for this, but I'm not 100% sure for her.
Okay, so I saw a question from Nathan, applications first come, first serve. I don't believe that that is the case. I think it's, you have to be accepted into the program first and then we kind of move on from there. If anyone has anything to add on that, that would be great.
Yeah, so I think if someone applies before you and you're both accepted, then they get first choice, but you definitely do have to be accepted to do it.
And then for Avery, with the internships, are you studying and doing the internship? Most likely, yes, but the professors are going to be aware that you'll be doing the internship as well. But you can find out more about that information on the global website, and anything that you guys want to know more in-depth answers about, you can also reach out to any of us, Buzz, Caesar, Jenna, Anna, or me, to get more questions on the website.
Also, I just want to clarify a question that this was my mistake. So applications are first come, first serve. So make sure you apply early. You guys got this. So yes, applications are first come, first serve. Great. Oh, sorry. Taylor,
Jeff,
go. I
go
can see
ahead.
what you did there. No, you got this.
Okay, so what do you think the chances are these getting canceled due to COVID? We're hoping that the chances are very, very slim, but I mean, we planned them. We have a lot of hope that they're going to happen, and they're far enough away, all of these in the summer, that we're fairly confident about them. But like Anna said in the very beginning about the COVID statement, anything that you pay for, you'll get refunded, but we can't guarantee that they're going to happen.
Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen, but if you are in business scholars and you didn't get that QR code, just put it in the Q&A or the chat and I can put it back up for you.
Okay, we're reading these questions right now. We promise. Okay, so for Katie's question, if we apply and change our minds, is there a fee or any other hassle with canceling? So there is a set amount of time for each program where when you apply and you change your mind, like if you've there's a set amount of time that you have until you can decide to cancel the program when you change your mind. Anytime after that, if you look on the website, it should tell more information about the specific dates, but all of them have a certain day where after that you can't cancel without being charged a fee, I believe. And Buzz can help answer that even better on the chat.
Awesome. Oh, Anna, do you want to answer a question? Yeah? Anna, I think you're muted, so we can't hear you. Sorry.
Awkward. Okay, thank you. All right, so for Sunny, for your question, is it possible to run degree audits for minors or just majors, and where do we declare our minor? So for your first question, is it possible to run degree audits for minors? Basically, you're going to run a what if audit, and you're going to do it for whatever major you want. And as you go through that, there's going to be a spot where you can add on a certificate or a minor, even if you're not actually declared. So that's how you can figure out which classes you do. And then for your other question, I don't know if you guys know, I haven't declared a minor, so I'm not 100% sure where you do declare your minor on CIS, if someone else wants to answer that.
No, I am in the same boat. I have not declared as
Yeah,
well.
I'm pretty sure that you meet with the minors that I've declared and then undeclared. I think you meet with the person, like the academic advisor for it, and then they can declare that minor for you. But I would just meet with that academic advisor to try to understand better.
Awesome. So it looks like we have one more question. Does anyone want to? Oh, nope. I think that one might have just gotten answered. So we are going to wrap this info session up. We are going to be having another one. And we will release more details about that really soon. So I just want to thank everyone for coming. Thanks for listening to us. And please apply. Apply for these amazing programs that we offer. They are such good experience, life experience, as well as educational. And we look forward to meeting you soon.
Also, if you guys have any more questions, we are able to, all our contact information is on the Eccles Global website under each different types of sessions. So if you guys do want to do that, feel free to reach out. We'll answer all your questions.
And we are going to be providing all of our emails in that Q&A button. So you're going to be able to, if you have any questions, you can contact me, Anna, or Taylor. So we're going to pop those in real quick if you guys want to copy paste those, whatever you need to do.
Are we gonna put them in the chat, Jenna?
Oh yeah, I think chat or Q&A, like they both show up to all the panels.
They both show up? Okay.